In this video, I'm going to break down a beginner's guide to building a $1 million mega backdoor Roth in 2024, including step-by-step instructions and key strategies to maximize your retirement savings. I am a certified public accountant and owner of a tax technology company. I've guided hundreds of business owners through complex tax planning processes, always with the goal of simplifying these intricate financial maneuvers. One of the most common mistakes I see people make is overlooking the mega backdoor Roth strategy, often because it just seems too complicated, but it doesn't have to be. That's exactly why I created this video. Not only will I walk you through how to set up a mega backdoor Roth, but I'll also explain when and why you might want to use this strategy and how to navigate potential pitfalls along the way. Now, before I get into the video, all of the information you're about here can be found on TaxOut, where you get unlimited access to our team of tax experts. If you want to find out more, click the link in the description. All right, let's dive into this topic. First, I want to talk about some basics. Traditional versus Roth. And so a traditional account basically means that you get a tax deduction when you put money into the account. But with that being said, the money, then when you withdraw the money, you have to pay taxes on it. So you get a tax deduction going in, it's going to grow tax deferred in that account. And then when you withdraw those funds from that retirement account down the road in retirement, you're going to pay taxes on that. Now, how a Roth works is that you get no tax deduction going in. So you're using after-tax money to contribute to a Roth IRA, but the growth and the withdrawals in retirement are all tax-free. And that's really the power behind a Roth, is that you take the hit today, you take the pain today, but that thing's going to grow and grow and grow, and you're going to continue to see tax-free withdrawals from that in retirement. So before we talk about this mega piece, let's just talk about IRA in general. The IRA contribution maximum for 2024 is $7,000 or $8,000 if you're over 50. So if you just want to contribute into a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA, the max for 2024 is $7,000. Now, the key part of that is that the ability to contribute to a Roth IRA starts to phase out once you hit income of $146,000 if you're single or $230,000 if you're married. So that ability to contribute to Roth, as your income grows, you lose that potential ability to contribute to that Roth. So now let's talk about this idea of a backdoor. And we want to talk about generally how the backdoor strategy works. And it's really kind of two main steps. Step one is you make a non-deductible contribution to a traditional IRA. And then step two, on day two, you convert that contribution, that non-deductible contribution you made to a traditional IRA, you convert it to a Roth. And that's how you get past those contribution limits on just a traditional or a Roth IRA. Now, there is a potential issue with this. If you already have other traditional IRA monies that are pre-tax, there will be some pro rata rules that you want to look into, which means that if you do that conversion and you already have other traditional IRA monies, there will be a taxable amount there. So now let's talk about what is the mega backdoor Roth. Because what we just talked about is a traditional or a regular Roth IRA with a maximum amount of $7,000. But we're talking mega in this video. So basically, the mega backdoor Roth gives you the ability to put much more than just that $7,000 away into a retirement account utilizing a 401k in your business. Now, if you're under the age of 50, you have the ability to contribute up to $69,000 to a Roth 401k in 2024. Now, typically, we're just going to see this usually with solo business owners utilizing a solo 401k for this type of strategy. So what are the benefits of the mega? First, like I said, with a Roth, you have tax-free growth. That's a beautiful thing. You put money in, it can grow, you can self-fund it, self-direct this, you can invest in various different things, and all that growth that you see in this retirement account, let's say you're 30 years old, all that growth is going to be tax-free with tax-free withdrawals down the road. That's so the beauty behind the benefits of a mega: tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawal, and the biggest thing here with the mega backdoor is higher contribution limits. Now, there's some long-term tax advantages to this. So imagine putting in the max per year in a vehicle of mega backdoor Roth that's going to continue to grow and grow tax-free with the ability for you to withdraw tax-free down the road. That's mind-blowing. That is the power behind this vehicle. Now, you might be in a lower income tax bracket, and so basically we think a lot of those people that are in lower income tax brackets think, oh, the mega backdoor Roth, that's only for the wealthy. However, that's not entirely true. While this strategy is particularly beneficial for high income earners, anyone with access to a 401k plan that allows after-tax contributions can take advantage of the strategy. Even if you can't max out the contribution, any amount you can contribute will benefit from that tax-free growth, that tax-free withdrawals, within a Roth. Now, with that being said, before you go down the mega route and going down this route, I would definitely recommend to first do a backdoor Roth IRA on just your regular IRA. So if the max you want to put away is $7,000, just do the backdoor Roth on a regular account. Don't worry about the business retirement account. But if you're looking to put more away, that's where you want to look at the 401k route utilizing the mega backdoor Roth. Now, why is this so effective? Why is the mega backdoor Roth so effective? Basically, it maximizes the tax advantages of a Roth IRA while allowing you to put significantly higher contributions into it. This combination of higher contribution limits and tax-free growth can really supercharge your retirement savings. So let's look at the amounts that you can put away in a mega backdoor Roth. Now, the phase one, this is kind of the first step into that contribution, is we just say max out your individual Roth IRA. So again, as we kind of mentioned, for 2024, that's $7,000. Now, if you're in a higher income bracket that phases you out of being able to contribute to that Roth IRA at the personal level, do a backdoor on it. So that's the first $7,000. Phase two then is to max out any employee contribution of a Roth 401k. So it's the employee contribution, and the max for 2024 for that is $23,000. So we do the max out the Roth IRA, then we max out the employee contribution of a Roth 401k. Then we go to this phase three, and this is where you max out after-tax employee traditional contributions to that 401k. And the max for this in 2024 is $46,000. So again, phase one, max out the regular Roth IRA. Phase two, max out the employee portion of your 401k. Phase three is max out after-tax employee traditional contributions in your 401k. Now, one thing to note here is that if you have an employer match in your 401k, you would need to reduce that $46,000 by any kind of match that you had from that. Now, phase four, and this is really the key part of this whole mega strategy, is that you want to convert that after-tax traditional contribution you made, you want to convert that to Roth on day two. And that's how you complete this whole picture. So let's look at this from a total standpoint. How much money can you put into a mega backdoor Roth? Well, if we go to phase one, we max out an individual Roth IRA, that's $7,000. Then we go to phase two, we max out the employee Roth contributions in our 401k, that's $23,000. Then we go to phase three, we do our after-tax employee traditional contributions, and we convert them in phase four, that's $46,000. So if we take the 7, the 23, plus the $46,000, that allows a maximum amount in this vehicle of $76,000 per year. Think of the power behind that. Now, some things that we want to consider is that if you're over 50, all of these numbers are even higher. So if you're fortunate enough to be in that over 50 range, all these numbers go even higher. It's also important to note that if $76,000 in a Roth is not enough for you, so if you're saying, hey, Mike, that's $76,000, that's great, but I want to do more, there are even more advanced options that we discuss within TaxSelm that can get you in front of that amount, that can get you up to 6 digits or even higher into a vehicle like a Roth IRA that we can get you, that we talk about within TaxSelm, and we can get you introduced to one of our partners for. Now let's go through a real life example, because I'm an example guy, and I think that this kind of helps put everything into perspective. Let's imagine that we have John. He's a high income business owner and wants to put as much away towards retirement as possible, and he wants to utilize the backdoor. He wants those retirement funds to be in a Roth account. So to do that, he's going to utilize the mega backdoor Roth strategy. And let's just say he goes through all the steps, goes phase one, phase two, phase three, goes through everything, and he contributes the maximum of $69,000 into this mega backdoor Roth IRA. And let's imagine that he does this for 7.5 years. So $69,000, $69,000, $69,000. He does that every year for 7.5 years. At a rate of return of 12%, it takes just 7.5 years to hit $1 million in that account. Now, remember, this is a Roth account. The earnings within that account are tax-free. The withdrawals during retirement from that account are tax-free. This is just 7.5 years of maximizing this vehicle. He's going to have over $1 million in retirement, tax-free earnings, tax-free withdrawals from that. That is the beauty. That's the mind-blowing part of this mega backdoor Roth strategy. Now, if you want to build this strategy and more strategies like this, click the link below to learn more about TaxSelm. That's our full-scale service software that gives you full access to our team of tax experts ready to help you on this tax savings journey. So let's talk about how. Let's go through how and what steps you need to take as a beginner in this that you can use to implement this strategy specifically. And there's 3 main steps that we talk about. First, you need to maximize your 401k contributions. You're going to max out the employee contributions. That's $23,000. You're going to max out the most you can do in the after-tax contributions. That's up to $46,000. Now, one thing to note here is that you want to make sure that the plan that you're utilizing for this allows for after-tax contributions, because some plans don't. And so that's one of the key parts of the strategy, is the after-tax contributions that we're then going to convert to a Roth. So step 1 is maximize your 401k contributions. That's the employee contributions of $23,000. That's the after-tax contributions, assuming your plan allows it, of $46,000. That's going to be a total of up to $69,000 if you're under 50. Now, step 2 is you're going to utilize the backdoor Roth. Once you've made those after-tax contributions to that 401k account, the next day, you can convert those funds to Roth. And this can either be done through an in-plan Roth conversion or by rolling over the funds to a Roth IRA. It's as easy as that. Contribute to the employee portion and the after-tax contribution portion. On day 2, utilize the backdoor Roth. Do that conversion of those contributions into a Roth portion. And then step 3 is just continue to repeat this year after year after year. Consistent contributions, make it a habit to just maximize your 401k contributions, at least to the amount that you want to be in there. Find a way to make this happen for you. You're going to be on your way to a $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, maybe even a $10 million Roth IRA account. Imagine hitting retirement with a $10 million Roth IRA account that has grown tax-free, and that you get to touch and withdraw those funds tax-free during retirement. So now that you know exactly how to create a mega backdoor Roth, I want to warn you about something, because I've worked with thousands of clients building out this exact same strategy, and I've seen a common theme throughout all of them. Those who try and do everything on their own often end up failing at some point along the way. And that's why I want to personally help you. So click the first link in the description. It'll take you to a page where you can register for our tax technology software.